right, Shalom. First and foremost, going to start off by giving out our praises and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yeshua, the rule well. Salutations to you, Achim, out there in the highways and the byways, preaching this word in truth and in sincerity. And today we're just basically going to go into all the wickedness around the world, man. Because that's one of the signs that the Lord is going to come back. When you read in the book of Genesis, it tells you that it talks about the iniquity of the Amorites, how it wasn't yet full, and until it was full, he was going to come back and judge that nation. And based on the wickedness that's going around today and how heavy it is and how it just keeps growing and growing, we with spirit, we know that iniquity is almost full. Like it says in Revelations 18 that her sins have reached unto heaven.
Yeah. You got it too?
No, I had something.
Oh, slack it.
This is second Maccabees, chapter 6, verse 12. It says, "Now beseech those that read this book that they be not discouraged for these calamities, but they judge those punishments not to be for destruction, but for chastening of our nation." That's the reason why the Lord judged the nation of Israel, for correction, because for them to do better, being that we're supposed to be the rulers of this earth. All right. It says, "For it is a token of the great goodness when wicked doers are not suffered any long time." Which the Lord gets on our ass immediately. All right. It says, "But forthwith punished, for not as with other nations." So it's not the same with other nations. The Lord gets on us right away, man. We don't go that long without getting an ass whooping for the things that we did. Okay? "Whom the Lord patiently forbeareth to punish, till they be come to the fullness of their sins, so dealeth he with us." All right? "Lest that being come to the height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us." All right? So the Lord's going to come back, he's going to avenge us, man. When it stacks up high enough for the Lord to actually jack up Esau according to every sin that he's done, starting with the righteous blood of Abel, it's gonna be that time, man. But hey, we gotta sit here. We gotta deal with all the. We gotta be vexed with the wicked conversations just as live.
I got that in Revelation 18:4. It says, "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues." And first off, that's spiritually, and then also at some point we're physically gonna get out of here, okay? But everything starts off spiritually first. And it says, verse 5, "For her sins have reached unto heaven," and that her is talking about Babylon, which is synonymous with Esau, okay? And it says, "For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High hath remembered her iniquities." Okay, so going back to that scripture that the brother read in what was it, the second Maccabees, what chapter?
Sixth chapter.
The 6th chapter. It talked about how pretty much the Lord's gonna punish the heathens once they reach the height, man, okay, of their iniquities, all right, and that's what's gonna happen very soon, all right. Hey, Esau's sins are piling up, man. All his iniquities keep piling up. It's getting worse and worse out here, man. Like the brother and I, we were talking about it when I was working today, and I was driving. I saw basically a pedophile. He was literally hugging and groping and kissing on a little boy, man, who was like 7, 8, 9 years old, man. And no one was saying anything. And it wasn't like in the tucked away in the corner or anything. This was on North Avenue, man, which is a main street here in Chicago, man, right off the expressway.
Here it is. They're trying to make R. Kelly look bad when this whole what he did wasn't even pedophilia. It wasn't even wicked. But you got actual pedophiles that's running the earth, and then this sexualizing little kids, man. that's putting that which they've been doing that shit with Disney, you know, putting it all in the movies and in little shows. But you know, that shows you that this place is wicked, man. You know, and then like the brother Murray said, man, you want to find out who's in charge, man. Speak against them and see don't people get on your ass real quickly. It's a group. It's groups of people you can't speak against. The so-called white man, the woman, and the homosexuals, man. Mm-hmm. And right, the next runner-up is what? Pedophiles.
Yep, that's what I was telling the brother, man. You know, we're coming into the time period where, look, man, pedophilia is going to be legal, bestiality is going to be legal, necrophilia is going to be legal, man. Don't be surprised, man, when these things, you know, when you see, you know, bills getting passed that's saying that this is okay now, this is legal, and you know, hey, we got to give these people, you know, a day to celebrate, whatever, man.
Right. Hey, you just had that one senator in Canada, that pedophile.
Oh, the one that did the lesson on. Yeah. He openly said that he enjoys pedophilia and actually fondling little boys. That's what he said openly.
Man, this is why we need a savior, man. Because yeah, man, if any of you have children, man, you want to put these motherfuckers to death, man. Like you want to put them to death, man. Because that could be your fucking child, man, that they're doing this to, man. Imagine you just go, you know, going to where, you know, you might go to an amusement park, a zoo, wherever, right? And you have a pedophile, you know, hitting on your child, touching them, and you defend them, and you end up getting into altercation, and all of a sudden you're getting arrested for a hate crime.
Yep. Right.
And that goes back to when we were the Isaiah 5, man.
Evil good and good evil.
You know?
Yeah, that's exactly what they're doing, man. Hey, now every all of a sudden every company supports homosexuality, man. The LGBTQ movement. You know, before it was never like that. Now everywhere in the streets they got the flags, the rainbow, which we know what it really represents. Mm-hmm. You know, but they perverted it. You know, now it's on their logos. You know, man, it was on Friday. On Friday, I was working, and literally, I was like, if you had a doubt that this was Sodom and Gomorrah, that was a perfect example right then and there. Everybody that was walking there in that street was literally sodomites. They were all sodomites. They were in a huge number, man. I never seen that shit. I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Yep.
Where these motherfuckers come from? You know?
Yep.
And it seems like it just keeps getting worse and worse, man. You know? If I may get this right quick, this is 2nd Ezra 5. I'm gonna start at 1. It says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in a great number.
Yeah, and that's gonna come, man. All right. These people are going to get taken on a great number because of their iniquities, man. And once the Lord releases, you know, those death angels, man, these people are going to be through out here. And it has to happen, man, because this wickedness is so great, man. It's unreal. It's becoming unfucking real, man.
God. It's going to be a great meat grinder of the Lord, man.
That's right.
With the Lord just unleash all these plagues and the death angels. Well, these people deserve it, man.
Well, it's just like that woman said, spoiler alert, like the woman said in that movie Godzilla, man. In that movie Godzilla, she said that they had to unleash these things, and she basically kind of went into depopulation too, because the Lord is going to do some depopulation. Mm-hmm. But not only this, she mentioned on how man had the world, and look what they did to it, man. You know, but with those creatures, once those so-called monsters get released, which, hey, man, the Lord is going to release Leviathan. He's going to let out the angels to just, hey, man, they're going to run through this place. And it's going to be, that's going to be a righteous recompense to make sure that the earth don't get destroyed completely.
Right, because she said that through time, when something like this happens, these are the things that come out. They come out. They like naturally come out. You know, based on the movie, they naturally come out to keep the earth in order. You know, and that's exactly what the Lord does, man. He'll only let this go so far, you know, like we started off in the beginning with the Amorites, until it gets full, So the Most High says, okay, that's enough, and then He sends all these judgments to clean it up. You know, it says back in 2nd Esdras 5, it says, nevertheless, as concerning 5:1, it says, nevertheless, as concerning the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith, which is exactly what we see now, man. Truth is hidden, man. We try to say the truth about homosexuality. We try to say the truth, about these unrighteous decrees, and all that, and nobody wants to hear it, man. Faith, nobody has faith, even the ones that so-called believe in God, they don't have faith, man. The only faith you see that's here in earth is with the elect, the ones that are doing this work of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, and Yahweh Shai being the name of who people today and age ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Those are the only ones that have faith. That's what Yahweh Shai said. When I come to the earth, shall I find faith? Roughly paraphrasing it. It says, verse 2, it says, but iniquity shall be increased above that which now thou seest, or thou hast heard long ago, man. And this was thousands of years ago, man. Yep. Probably how long? Like 3? It was this time of the Persians, right?
I think this was like 1,000. It was like 1,000 or 2,000 years before Yahweh Shai, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Roughly. So yeah, about 3,000-4,000 years.
About 3,000-4,000 years. It said that from that. So ever since Adam, it said that corruptible seed just kept getting,
Multiplied.
Till now, man. And now we see the fruits of it, man. Now we see how crazy and how heavy it is, man. And that's what. And the Lord said what? That no flesh shall be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Because it's only gonna get worse, and it's not gonna get better unless Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai come back.
That's how we know we at the end, man. Because like I said, if it was to be prolonged, there should be no flesh that would be saved, man. There would be no way about it, But it is gonna get to that drastic measure to where even the righteous is gonna be tested by their faith, because it says in the scriptures that when I come shall I find faith on the earth. So that lets you know that it's gonna be some times where things gonna be looking really bleak, man. And you'll be like, damn, what the fuck? I'm still seeing this. What the fuck? What's going on? This martial law, all this. It's gonna be some ends, man. Because wickedness has to complete its course, and we just gotta hang loose, man. We gotta ride the wave, man. We gotta stay in the spirit. This shit gonna come.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. I'll start at 4 since we were talking about the faith and all. For all the unfaithful shall die in their faithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness hath exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. So we're approaching that time when the Lord's going to unleash all these plagues, man. And there's going to be all these deaths and riots, all right? People invading one another, all right? Why? Because all these wicked deeds are being performed here on earth, man. This is supposed to be a paradise, Idan, you know what I'm saying? And everything's out of order. The whole earth is out of course, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's why we cry for Yahweh Shai to return, man, to set things right and to save us out of this misery, man. Because this is our hell, man, all right? And we've been waiting, lifetime after lifetime for the kingdom, man. And it's literally just around the corner, man.
Maybe 2 real quick. And the reason why all this is happening is because the wicked is in authority, man.
Yeah.
Job 9:24, man.
That's right.
And then who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. And I want to get this in Habakkuk 1:4. It says, therefore the law is slacked. In what law? The law, statutes, and commandments in the scriptures, all right? All right, that was given to the Israelites. It says, "In judgment doeth never go forth," and it's talking about righteous judgment, okay? Because there's judgment that does go out, but what? You got that wicked judgment, so to speak, man, for lack of words, man. All right. It says, "For the wicked doeth compass about the righteous." All right, and you see that, man. All right, the wicked are in authority. And what does it say in Sirach, I think the 10th chapter? As the king, so are the people. So since the king is wicked, these people are wicked, man. So they're passing about the righteous. All right? And it says, therefore, wrong judgment proceedeth. And you see that, man. All right? Folly is set in great dignity, man. Wickedness is, exalted, and righteousness is abased in the society, man. You know?
Because this society, the rulers, they don't really take the Most High's words serious.
Nope.
Until this time we're coming into now, when they're seeing the prophecies roll out, But up until then, they haven't took the laws seriously. They don't really. It's just that same spirit of the serpent, man. That's why they made the scriptures the law of the land. Yet everything they do is contrary to the scriptures. Exactly. And then nobody questions this. These people just out here, everything's cool. Don't you realize that this society is degenerated in front of you from all this damn wickedness?
They don't care though, is because they can basically please their flesh.
Yeah.
They're okay with it because they can live in the moment, their YOLO spirit. That's why they're cool with it, man. These people, they don't care that the earth is dying out. They don't care that they're dying out. As long as that they can live in the moment and feel good, they're cool with it, man. They're cool with everything, man.
It's all about the lust of the flesh, man. Hey, it says as the king of the people is so
Well, actually, I got one in Psalms. Psalms 12.
That's what I'm holding right now.
Oh, you got it?
I'll read it. Yep. Read it for you. This is Psalms chapter 12, verse 8. It says, "The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted."
Whew. That's right.
Exactly. So right. Yeah.
Who's the vile man? That's Esau Edom. Okay, since he's in power right now, hey, wickedness is everywhere, man. Spreading like a virus, man. It's a cancer, man. It's like all over the place.
Hey, Sirach 10:3 as a judge of the
Can you
people.
start at 1, Baba Kusha?
Sirach 10:1 is a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
Yeah, and that's what's going to happen when the elect, first and foremost, Yahweh Shai, all right, and the elect are, put into, power. The Israelites are going to be established as the kings of this world, man. Hey, our government's going to be well ordered and well structured. People are actually going to live, man.
Right. That's how you know this is not a righteous judgment, man. A righteous judge is not ruling this. Why? Because it's all out of order. Job 10 in the last 2 verses, it tells you that it calls this place a land of darkness as darkness itself, where there is no order, and the light of it is as darkness. It says, verse 2, it says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein, man. And who's ruling? Esau Edom, man. That's why everybody acts the way they do, man. Everybody acts they live off their belly, man. Whatever pleases their flesh, man. Because of Esau Edom, that's why everybody's the way they are right now, man. That's why wickedness, like the bro was saying, is the way it is. Somebody get Proverbs 29:16?
I got Proverbs 29. I got 27. But I got 29, so I can start at 16. Because I like verse 27.
16 is heavy, though.
I can start at 16, but skip on down. This is Proverbs 29, verse 16. It says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases, but the righteous shall see their fall.
Hey, exactly, And we're seeing the transgression increases, man. You just read First Maccabees, man. First Maccabees, I believe, the first chapter, around the 11th verse. Or maybe a couple verses higher, but hey, who was that? Esau Edom. And Esau Edom is ruling right now. That's why wickedness is as a high rate, man.
Keep on down to verse 27. It says, an unjust man is an abomination to the just, and he that is upright in the way is abomination to the wicked. just like the scripture says, man. It says that, man, the spirit lusteth against the flesh, and the flesh against the spirit. Because that's the ongoing battle, man. You know, and people that's living after the flesh, who are they gonna war with? People that's living after the spirit, man. You know, that's why the only conversation they'll try to be able to get you with be something carnal, man. It have to be women, or it have to be a game or something like that. You know, which is in small doses. There's nothing wrong with that. But these people, this is all that they have, man. You know, they can't go into nothing else because they don't see anything else beyond this, and this is shit.
Hey, I got you right here. You got that? This is Isaiah 59 and 15. It says, "Yet truth faileth, and he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey." Because this world is full of evil, man. You know, and if you're not partaker of any of it, everybody looks at you all weird and shit.
Yeah.
You're like, weird. Why are they like that? Why are you into it?
They blackball you. You know, even like these celebrities or something like that, right? And they like go against the agenda, they get blackballed. Their name gets thrown in the dirt. You know, something always somehow comes up. You know, like Manny Pacquiao, right? He ain't for that homosexual stuff. He spoke out against it, and his whole like name got blackballed. Basically, his sponsors dropped him, and you haven't really heard too much from him since then, man. You know, that's just one example that comes to mind, and there's many out there, you know.
Yep. This is right, and shit. And that's Manny Pacquiao, man. He's not following the truth.
Mm-hmm.
How much more us? It says, and Yahweh saw it, and it displeased them that there was no judgment.
Yep.
You know, because there's no true judgment here. You know,
The law is select.
right? The law is slack. You know, that's why the Lord, the more it increases, the Lord's gonna come back, man. Come back and destroy this place, man. That's how we know we're close and we're near to that time.
Okay, get this for you real quick, Isaiah 5 and 20. I want to jump down to 23 after 20. Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. You know, and that's the society. Whatever is evil, it's called good here. Whatever is good, it's called evil. All right. That's why they'll say, that we're in a cult, that we're crazy, this, that, and the third. But everyone else, they can do all sorts of vile acts, and they give them, a round of applause, man, for their acts,
Hey, good form. Shit, cause hey, man, if they was to reject those things, it wouldn't be good for them no way. Cause you can't go against this man if you don't have the protection of the Lord. If you're not coming to the truth with these attributes and that mindset of doing this and doing that, meaning if you're not doing it in faith, what's the benefit for you? To make yourself look bad around the rest of the people? That's all it's gonna do. They're gonna ridicule you and lose everything. Which, I mean, hey, that's that. And you could be a 1/3. But at the same time, if you're not doing it for your how about you outside, there's no point in doing it. You might as well stay in the world cheering on homosexuals and trans.
They basically justify these people. When you don't stand up against it, you justify these people, man. You're justifying their wickedness.
Can I break you up?
Okay,
Please, just what he said. This, because I was holding this. This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and yeah, exactly, God.
You got the Proverbs 17?
Yes, the 15.
Okay, well, let me jump in.
So, Proverbs 17 and 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. Alright? So, man, these 2/3 are going to side with Esau Edom, man. The wicked, that's their father, man. Alright? They love this world. They love the way it's run. Alright? They love the poverty, and they don't even know it, man. Alright? This is not life. This is not living. Alright? We cry and we hope and pray for Yahweh to return, man, so we can actually know what living is, man. Living life abundantly in peace without pedophiles and homosexuals and other threats that the world embraces. Alright? That's not going to be in the kingdom of heaven, man. It's just going to be righteousness and order. Alright? Love to our brothers, man. 2/3 are going to come back in the kingdom. Alright? Man, that's what we're waiting for, man.
They will take a piece of rainbow colored candy and a rainbow colored blood light and be happy and walk down the street screaming. That's all I seen today. Just a
Disgusting.
nigga woman screaming and walking down the street with just barely no clothes on, all rainbowed out and stuff.
Yeah, man. It was terrible today, man.
Sexy, bro. Like,
You would have been bad.
Yeah.
You would have got mad quick. It's out of control, man.
and he does this because he knows that we're the Lord's chosen people, man. He lets our people get off on that stuff, man, so we can, go off, so we can stay in power, man. You know?
Exactly.
Back in Isaiah 5 and 23 now, it says, which justifieth the wicked for reward, and take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. And that's what Esau does, man. He justified the wicked, man. All right? He'll give you a reward, man. He'll set you up, make sure you're all good, And then that ultimately helps him out, man. If you're doing wickedness, all right?
Yeah, just keep pushing his agenda.
Yep.
You get all the money, you get everything you want. You just keep doing what profits him.
Yep. And how so that take away the righteousness of the righteous from him. All right, and that's what he does. All right, he's trying to take away this truth, man. He's been doing that for a long time. That's why he's getting to a point now because he sees the elect waking up. He's getting scared. And he's trying to cut off the internet, man. Hey, but woe unto you, man. Hey, this was all prophesied. Hey, you're the one who's the wicked. You're the one who's doing all these things. Hey, look, you're gonna receive that wicked reward, man. All right, which is going to be slavery and ultimately destruction and eradication, man.
And you can't do nothing against the truth before the truth. So even that, trying to stop us from preaching the word as you fulfilling prophecy.
As well. This is Revelation chapter 12, verse 10. It says, and I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength. We already know that with everything is a balance. So there's going to be salvation to one, there's going to be destruction for another. Alright? It says, and the kingdom of our God and the power of his Hamashiach. Because we suffered with him, and Hamashiach did not have a kingdom on earth. So this is a part of all of that. It's about to be turned upside down. Like it's written in 2nd Ezra the 6th chapter, man. And then faith shall flourish in the truth which have been so ever without fruit. All these things are about to come into fruition. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. Which is what Esau does, man. Because he puts that stuff out there, man. He puts it out there trying to be all dual like he's the Most High, which is still out of balance. Because you know what the Lord does? He puts out righteousness, man. If it says in the scriptures, if a man is led after sin, it's because he wanted to do it. It ain't something that the Lord just flashed in your face constantly, trying to hypnotizing you to being a fucking homosexual, man. It's like I almost let your own words come out of my mouth, but that's this damn devil he needs to go, man. Esau Edom, you have to go. There's nothing good about you, man. You putting pork in everything, you putting unrighteous decrees over people. You got child support going on. You got laws that don't even make no sense. You locking up people for drugs that are now legal in this society, man. Well, this man is mad, man.
Yeah, out here in Illinois, they just basically legalized, weed, and now like 800,000 of those cases, or whoever got locked up for having weed or whatever, it's got to get thrown out now. They've destroyed how many lives, man?
Right.
How many lives, man? And then how many if you can throw somebody in jail, how many tickets have you given out? You know what I'm saying? Financially destroyed people. This guy's a damn devil, man.
Putting drugs in our neighborhoods, man. Putting unmarked cars, setting Jake up to see who's gonna put something there right there, like a
bait
broken.
cars. I call them bait cars.
Yeah, they put that there, or it was not too long ago. I think this year, a couple of trucks with clothing in them. With new clothing in them, they just left it right there to see who's gonna take it. Now that's just a devil, man. You do that just to entice somebody, man. You know, that's beyond, like, you know, we could talk about how you sit on the sides of the road holding a little scanner gun out just to see who's gonna speed. Yeah, where you could be fighting some real fucking crime. That's aside from the point. That's literally setting somebody up, man. And that's why the scriptures go. I mean, we can go on all day on all the stuff that you set up on our people, man. But the scripture says it plainly that you are the accuser of our brother.
Yeah. This is First John 5:19. It says, "And we know that we are of Yahweh, and the whole world lieth in wickedness." You know, plain and simple, man. That's exactly what we're looking at. Man. Just go outside. Go outside. Just walk out your door. You're gonna see all manner of wickedness, man. You know, everywhere. Turn on the TV. Turn on YouTube. You're guaranteed to see some madness, man. You know, that's the vibration that's going around, man. And it's only getting worse, man. It's only getting worse. That's why the scriptures say that we gotta stay in the spirit. We gotta constantly what it says, be a holy conduct. You know, a holy conversation, which is conduct. You know, so that we won't get taken by this madness, man. A lot of these people that once stood up against these things are not doing them. You know,
Okay.
for example, what's his name? Kevin Hart. Said, "Oh, I'll never wear a dress, this and that." Then that nigga ended up wearing a dress, did a whole movie with The Rock, kissing the man on the lips.
It's you talked about him because I was thinking when he said that about Manny Pacquiao. He had a lot of his old stand-ups. He was making fun of homosexuals, and then he had to apologize. And he couldn't make no more jokes about it.
Like, this shit will destroy you, man. You know, if you're not in the spirit, this shit would overtake you, man. The spirit is the only thing that that makes us different from these people. That makes us not bug out like them.
And it just made me think, you know what? Family Guy had said on there in one of the episodes they was gonna stop making homosexual jokes.
Right.
But they let you know, uh, like that whole homosexual thing, because they're still gonna show homosexuals. They would act like that's funny, but that wasn't meant to be funny. It was actually just meant to persuade you to to go along with it. Just like that one Neighbors movie. Like I thought that was gonna be a joke for the longest when they had people with gay thing, and they actually showed that was a real homosexual couple, man. That's all this is. It's hey man, the bewitching of '90s. That's Dr. Obscure. I'm quoting it a little bit wrong, but basically goes in to say, man, that the bewitching of '90s. Basically it gets over on Jake, man. You know, just by making the naughtiness look enticing, man. And then, like it says in the scriptures, it's already wicked ass Jake. It's already we're already in the flesh. We already have these wicked imaginations. Esau plays on that, man.
Yeah. Man, where's the scripture in Ecclesiastes where it says, or Proverbs where it says, the righteous are more excellent than his neighbor, but the wicked seduce him? Yep. And going back to what you were saying, man, and the way, basically, you know, how Esau, he's got tactics, right, man? All right, he uses that witchcraft, all right, to basically, you know, persuade Jake, man. Then on top of that, you have, he's got those riches, man. That's enticing to Jake. So then they go along with the program, man. You know?
And it destroys their mind. You know, it's that gift that destroys the mind. You know what I'm saying? Because what does it bring? It brings comfort. It brings the pleasures of this world that they can easily purchase now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It feels good going to a dealership and buying a Mercedes cash. You know what I'm saying? And buying a couple houses here and there and traveling. You know what I'm saying?
Clothes.
But that's just you. How about the rest of your nation, man? Right?
And then they don't feel good about it because you know what? Black Mirror, that show Black Mirror, it outed the whole entertainment industry a couple of times. How they'll show them like on the one episode with the girl and the one Judite that was from Get Out, they had him on there. And in that episode, they showed how they had took something compliancy drug to make you feel more relaxed before they went and just did their thing.
Oh,
so they would go ahead, and then they showed that same thing in the new season with Miley Cyrus, and basically her aunt was drugging her to be more compliant through a certain type of music. So yeah, they let the cat out of the bag with that. Like they got these entertainers doing shit that they really don't feel good doing, even though they still pieces of crap. Even a piece of crap don't feel like doing the wicked shit that they doing in the entertainment industry.
And the one with the guy from Get Out, I think that was like the season one. You know, after he basically, um, he basically gave in to like the wickedness, so to speak. What did he get? All he got was just a little bit bigger of a room, and that's all that these celebrities get. They get little extra crumbs, man. Or what? You're able to travel a little bit more. Your house is a little bit bigger. That's it, man. That's all it showed you, man. Like the regular person just has like the little, studio one bedroom thing or whatever. And then when he got promoted, he had a fucking bigger TV, a little bit bigger of like a fucking room.
And the thing about him, he was made to be set up to basically control the rebels. That's why because when he came on, his whole act was, he was really pissed at first, but they used him. That's why they gave him that bigger room. That's the same thing that they tried to show in that movie Snowpiercer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically just to have a controlled environment. That's what Esau does, man.
Yeah, I got the one you quoted. It's Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 4, verse 12. It says, "For the bewitching of naughtiness doth obscure things that are honest, and the wandering of concupiscence does undermine the simple mind."
Exactly, man. Esau will show you all the things of your lust to entice you. Next thing you know, you getting your asshole blown in, man. Or you in an orgy, you blowing somebody else's. It's disgusting, man. Just for crumbs, man. Just to get a little bit bigger of a room, to get a couple more cars. It's really gonna literally be dust, probably within the next 2 years or 3 years or so, man. I don't want to get this devil long, but we already know. The Lord's about to bring this place down, and hey, man, like your house shot said it best, man. What shall a man gain if he sells his whole soul, man?
That's beautiful.
Salute.
About to get it right now. Give me a moment.
But yeah.
This is right here. This is Mark 8:36, and it says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul? Or what shall a man give in exchange for his soul?" You know, and, and look at it. Look at our people, man. They sell out, man. And look at the state that they're in, man. They're all depressed, bugged out. They're all dazed and confused. You know, hey, you sell out, yeah, you get riches in this world, but hey, man, this right here, man, it's gone, man. It's fucking gone. You're through.
They're not really happy.
Yeah. I got a piece of it real quick. This is Sirach chapter 20, verse 14. It says, "The gift of a fool should do thee no good when thou hast it. Neither yet of the envious for his necessity," because you know what? It's Esau who's envious of what we really have. So he's getting, you think you're getting the better end of the stick when you're not, man. He gave you the right end, and he got the best and the cream of the crop, and he's trying to basically take yours, man. He's trying to take yours by seducing you and having you think that this is all it is, man. You know,
Right, like they did to I believe it was the Gedites. They brought like mirrors to them.
Oh, Khan, and exchange. Yeah, I remember that.
Since Gad had a lot of gold, and he really think of it much, then when you see a mirror like that, they're like, "I'll take that here," you know.
Mm-hmm.
But in reality, the Gad thinks they got something good. They're really giving Esau what Esau wanted, you know. That's what the Buddha said, man.
like, maybe I could make that out of sand and fire. That job.
Yeah.
It says, "For he looketh to receive many things from one." Right? So yeah, man, that's Esau in a nutshell, man. You know, he wants to keep us in this estate so he can continue ruling.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, the Rothschild said, he's like, "I want a nation full of workers," you know? If that's the case, they're going to just be in their same position, man. Just continuing their kingdom. But the Lord, he set their bounds. You know what I'm saying? It's coming to an end, and they can't do anything about it, man. All right? The only thing he's going to do now is take as many, Israelites as he possibly can down with him. You know what I'm saying? Coming down with great wrath. And that's coming shortly, too, man. You know? scripture you read. Proverbs 12:26, the righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth dumb.
Yeah, exactly. We're more excellent than Esau, man. You know, but we're a better nation. Hey, we're the stronger nation through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Shai. Hey, but what does it say? Can you read that second part though? The ways of the wicked seduces you?
Yeah.
And that's right, man. And the reason why it seduces our people is because he's in power, man. That's why I think it's in Proverbs 3:31. It says, envy not thou the oppressor, man. All right. Oh, you got it. Damn.
Proverbs 3:31 says, "Envy thou not the oppressor,
That's right.
and choose none of his ways."
Exactly. Choose none of his ways, because what are his ways, man? Death. Death, 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 death. All right. Hey, what's really life, man? Is the law, statutes, and commandments. Where I found the word of Yahweh Shai, man. That's life. That's the real lifestyle, man.
Right.
You know.
Hey, I believe it was King David in Psalm 73. It tells you that he was about to make his feet slip. That he was envious at the prospering of the wicked. But then, when he took into consideration, he's like, damn, they're flourishing now, but all of this is going to come to naught.
Yep.
The Lord has them in a slippery slope now. The Lord has them in a trick bag. You know? So, hey, all this wickedness is increasing. You see these people not being judged yet. They're getting the cars, the hoes, the clothes, everything. Hey, but all that shit is going to come to naught, man. All that shit soon, based on how heavy and how rampant this is going, it's only a matter of time till the Lord comes back, man. You know?
This is Psalms 37, verse 9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon Yahweh Hashem Shai, they shall inherit the earth, man. But as the brother was saying, man, all this shit is going to come to naught, man. Alright? Because this kingdom is just for a moment, man. All this shit is temporary, man. Alright? And our people, they just enjoy this, man. They love Babylon, alright? They love having their little spa, their little money, being off on the weekends and shit. Alright? But that shit's coming to an end, man. Real soon. You know, and what are we doing? We're crying to the Lord. We're watching the prophecies unfold, you know? That's how we know that this is around the corner, man. Alright? We're waiting for Esau, Edom to come in like a flood, alright? The red Hebrew Edomite, sending his cardinal militant army over here. The Lord's going to raise up that standard, man, for his men. Alright? 2/3 are going to get the sword. They're going to be, halted away into concentration camps. Alright? But those that wait on Yahweh Shai, what does it say? We're going to inherit the earth, man. Alright? Everlasting life, man. Dang, I can't wait. And we're that close. We're so close, man.
Yeah, but the wickedness is intensifying.
Yeah.
We have like a whole big, the Lord, it just shot forth out of nowhere. Now it's transgenders, you know, now it's kids that be their own gender, they pick their gender, excuse me, you know. Well, it's gonna get worse.
And they don't even know how to wipe their nose, let alone wipe their ass. But they can pick their gender.
They don't even got pubic hair yet, you know what I'm saying? They haven't even got to that stage in life. Alright?
Hormones ain't set in.
Yeah, nothing. You know, they're sending their parents to jail, you know what I mean? Because their parents are like, no, son, you're a boy. The boy's like, no, I want to be a girl, man. Fuck this guy. 911 and lock up his own father, man. This shit is fucking wicked, man.
That's why Iran called this place the Great Satan, man. The other nations see all this wickedness, man. This is getting out of hand, and the part that's going to lead them to war is that it's leaking into their countries. You know, and that's going to lead to that war. They don't want all this wickedness in their country.
Hell no.
Women talking back, and women out of order, and homosexuals walking down the street, handing you your food at dinner. Man, come on, man. I'm speaking for myself. I don't want no homosexual handing me my food. I mean, although we have to deal with it, but that shit is
I was
off,
thinking
man.
that same shit, bro. Like, recently, man, I'm like, dude, they got these motherfuckers as cooks, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, being a server, bro. They don't know what weird shit they're even doing, man. Dude, man, fuck.
Yeah,
We gotta get out of here, bro.
You don't want to sit next to them, but then these people get all the best jobs, but then they condemn you because you don't want to deal with these type of ideologies and these type of things that these people do. You know, and it's crazy that like you were saying earlier, they think we crazy, But you got hoes walking around with fishnets, their ass out. You got niggas with assless chaps walking downtown, but nobody thinks this is crazy, man. Nobody thinks this is out of order and out of control. We just hey, yeah,
Like it's little kids right here.
Yeah.
Bro, they're in it twerking for the.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We were talking about that shit, bro.
But y'all stop all that cussing, you guys know dresses.
Exactly.
Hypocrites,
man.
These
These people are all hypocrites, man. You're all fucking hypocrites, man. The Lord, man, this word is calling you, man. It's finding out what you people really are about, man. Now look, man, you're all gonna have to face Yahweh Shem Yahshua. Every person is gonna be brought forth unto the Lord, man, so to speak, man. And you're gonna get your fucking reward, man. You're either gonna get a righteous reward or a wicked reward, man. Simple as that. And we're looking for that righteous reward, and that's why we're separating ourselves from this present evil world, man. We don't want to be a part of that wicked reward, man. Hey, man, it ain't good for you, motherfuckers, man.
This is Job 20 and 22. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. And that word wicked right there basically means a labor. It's really talking about us. Just read James 5 and 4. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, when he's about to fulfill all his agenda, turn everybody to homosexuals, make everybody murderers, make everybody eat pork, make everybody be about the lust of the flesh. Once he thinks he got everything finished, it says, Yahweh shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, man. And that's exactly what we're seeing, man. This is only going to increase, but in the middle of it, the Most High is going to crack those clouds and stop all of it, man. Right in his tracks. Right? Once he thinks he's finished, that's it. And he's going to come like that Vine, surprise, motherfucker. And slap it out of his hand, man. That's exactly what's gonna happen, man. And based on all the wickedness, that's what we know we're close to. So, and with that, brothers, just stay in the spirit, man. And don't get caught up in his madness, man. It's almost over. The brother read it. They that wait upon the Lord, man. So, read it again. For sure. Those who wait on the Lord are gonna have the bigger reward, man. We don't see the carnal things. We don't see the temporal things, but those that are not seen, which are forever.
This is Psalms 37. I'm going to read verse 9, 10, and 11. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. For yet a little while, and the wicked shall not be. Though thou shalt diligently consider his place, and it shall not be. But the meek shall inherit the earth, and shall delight themselves in the abundance of peace.
Exactly. Those are going to be only for the ones that wait on Yahweh and Yahweh. No matter what. At the end, it's going to get heavier, but shit, we already waited this long. We got to push in, just push that last round, man. Push through it, and it's all going to be worth it, man. People say that when the captivity of Jerusalem is overturned, it's going to be like that dream. Yeah. It's going to be a whole nightmare. Oh shit, you wake up like, dang, that was it. So hey, we're going to end it by giving our praise and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem B'chakodash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Yahshua that go well, and salutations to you, Achim, out in the highways and the byways, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
Baba.
Baba.